drone is dripping wet! This blue is not a judicious color.
Sorry about that, Captain. You know what to do, right?
approaching the rendezvous point. Show yourself, you pugilistic Physignathus! I, Captain Kalau, bring an offering of peace!
We have to hurry. If the captain is in trouble, we need to save Zhao right now! Mayor Zhao? Where are you? Say something if you can hear us!
I smell someone. It's Captain Kalau! Captain! He's all right! Hey, Cap! Glad you could make it!
Captain, did you meet up with Murga? Did she fall for the decoy? Captain?
There's someone behind him! Corey! What are you in short stuff doing here?
They're with the monster.
What? That's crazy, scary lady. Wrong! We're all buddies and best pals over here! What? What the heck's going on? You're all working for Murga? Are you all brainwashed or something?
No, Carol. Believe it or not, I'm doing this for you.
Some injustices can never be forgiven.
Where is Murga? Everyone stand your ground!
Right!
Why can't I sense her?
So, hatchling, you've come after all.
Where is Zhao?
Captain, if you'd please.
He's okay. Let's get out of here.
I think not. Now that all the players have gathered, it is time for this performance to end.
But you helped Pangu, right? We did what you asked.
We had a deal, Murga!
The deal did not include distracting me so you could free this miserable speck of a man. Besides, even without my informant, I could clearly recognize the machine you brought as a fake.
Whoa! Giant fish lady was a ghost?
A hologram. She was never here in the first place.
Take care of our guests. A delight, ladies.
General, come in! Gong, do you copy?
Nuh-uh-uh! Spoilers! Nothing's getting in or out, thanks to my signal jammer playmate, Casual Acquaintance number 47!
All fighters, fangs out! You're not actually going to fight your own sister, are you? Of course not. I would never hurt my beloved sibling. You, fight my beloved sibling.
Of course!
How is this any different?
Captain, don't do this! Not only because I still think you're cool and stuff, but didn't I already beat you once the first time?
That was the old Captain Kalau. A Captain Kalau that was holding back. Now, he has awakened his true strength with the flames of burning justice!
Well, this is gonna suck.
Come on, gang. Split them up and take them down.
A most invigorating warm-up, brave fighters. But the battle is just beginning.
Behold! My greatest playmate yet! The BFF 2000!
Fighters, form up!
3,
2,
1!
activate!
Beast 1, checking in!
Beast 2, checking in!
Beast 3, checking in.
Combat mode, execute! way out!
Come on!
Cory!
She'll be fine. We need to leave. Now!
No, don't mind me. I have this perfectly under control. Wriggling to freedom is my forte. How did they get tighter?
Gong, do you copy? Magister! Ascal! Anyone! Useless!
This was a trap from the beginning. We need to get back to the Magister.
Run, dragon! As fast as you can!
What about us?
Don't worry. I have a cunning plan.
This is so uncool.
Hold on, guys. I'm almost there. Please be okay.
Thanks, kid. They got the drop on us. Took Gong and the Magister, left me for dead.
We gotta find them! Come on!
Lilac, no! Ah! Traitor!
Haskell, stop! What are you doing?
The right thing. Magister, you stand accused of covering up the war crimes of your ancestors. How do you plead?
What? Is that what Murga told you? Why would you believe her?
Shut up, kid. This doesn't concern you. Think it's about time you had a taste of your own medicine. No!
Stop it!
Well, isn't that a surprise? I always figured you were older than me. Well, whatever. From now on, the world is gonna see you for what you really are. A war criminal.
I have always served to keep the peace of the people and the city of Shangtu. If that is a war crime, then so be it.
Yeah? You think you can do any better?
Me? No. Sitting on a throne all day telling people what to do doesn't do it for me. But I'll tell you what. I know someone who's really looking forward to it.
No.
You seem unhinged, Magister. Ah, yes. I can sense your anger, your seething hatred. But it is nothing. Amplified 1,000-fold, and still it would quiver against the raging typhoon within me. The Kingdom Stone is no more! The floodgates have opened. You shall welcome death!
No! I won't let you kill him!
Open your eyes, hatchling! This man has lied to you! All of you! His entire life! Do you remember the question? The question I asked, but he dared not answer? What happened to all of the water dragons?
Shut up! I'm not listening to you!
They were murdered. All of them. Entire clans of water dragons wiped out. Also, his kind could lay claim to the world that we once called home.
No, I don't.
Move aside, hatchling! He will answer for his people's crimes, and then we can talk.
No! I won't! Not like this! There has to be a better way than this!
Like what? Diplomacy? The art of offering one hand in friendship, while the other holds a dagger behind their back? No, never again. Earth dragons are schemers and liars!
Lilac, what's going on? Oh boy, a lot, I'm guessing.
Your Excellency, what have they done to you?
And so the cavalry arrives, just in time to witness your Magister's fatal indictment.
Haskell, of all people, it was you?
Sorry you had to find out this way, Nira. I'll explain everything later, but right now, the Magister has to go.
I've already gone through the trouble of sparing one panda today. I don't intend to do so a second time.
The lives and ideals of this kingdom are but an extension of my own. I will not yield!
You think to stop me? Come then, show me your resolve. fought better.
There's too many of them!
We will bring peace and stability to this city at any cost! We will not bow down to traitors!
Nira, stop!
That's it. We're out of here.
Let them go. We have what we came for.
What about the Magister? He needs to answer for everything he's done.
If he wants to prolong his suffering, then so be it. His time will come soon enough. And if any of his allies return, I will kill them.
No! No!
That's enough, Nira! We've lost!
Cowards! How could you all just run away?
Nira, it wasn't a battle we could win. Right now, we have to get everyone to safety. Then we can figure out what to do.
It's my home.
It'll be okay, Lady Nira.
Forgive me.
We should get moving.
I should have known better than to trust again.
You have all done this world a great service. As long as my plans advance appropriately, your city will not be harmed. Bakunawa will rise.
That scowl must have been talking to them behind my back. Even as I was training him, I should have been paying more attention. I failed my kingdom.
Is a fish at fault when it takes a fisherman's bait? Perhaps. But the fisherman's role should not be ignored.
Okay. I think I get that, Magister. Course, now I'm hungry.
Me too. I'm starving!
Wait a minute. I hope I still have them.
The coupons! Free dinner!
And shelter. Let's head to Shangmu.
Your Excellency.
It is a sound idea.
Oh, it's you! Welcome!
Hi, Mayor Zhao. We're ready to redeem our coupons.
Oh, but of course! Just step right this way. Who's that?
That's the Magister, you rube. Pay your respects.
Oh, oh, boy, is this, awkward.
It's a long story. Can we explain it all inside, please?
Oh, I know I'm gonna regret this. Come on. This is absolutely horrible! Catastrophic! Who's going to be my Battlesphere champion now?
A talking fish just took over all of Shang-Tu, and that's what you're worried about?
Yeah. Oh, but also dibs on the Battlesphere champion title?
So can we stay here?
I suppose I could squeeze you all in the library. Follow me.
Your Excellency, about what Murga was telling us, was any of that true?
Yes.
Why?
It was a different time. We were at war. We had no choice.
No choice? How was almost wiping out an entire race even a choice?
There are no good choices in war. There is only survival, and the means to achieve said survival. Surely someone of your upbringing would understand that.
Oh no! Don't you dare try and guilt-trip me! I never killed anyone when I was in the Red Scarves!
And yet, did you not behave in a manner contrary to your true self simply because to do otherwise would invite the scorn of your peers? Did you not comfort yourself with the hopeless lie that you were a good person, in spite of the crimes you committed? The sins you inflicted?
You don't know what you're talking about! You don't know anything!
Hey, that's enough! That's still the Magister you're shouting at. Besides, this here is a library.
served.
Delish. Oh man, I totally forgot how hungry I was.
I'm not really that hungry. Not after what happened tonight.
Speaking of which, tonight has not been easy. We have lost the battle, but the war is not over yet. We need to devise a strategy. Murga is a threat to all of Avalis.
Yeah, and I doubt you'd want her coming to visit your city again, Zhao.
Pah! If that fish face so much as lays a single foot in my city, she'll be fried! Like this plate of fried plantains right here. Yeah, only more like blackened bananas, as these babies have clearly been cooked to golden perfection.
Woohoo! Pass me some of that, will ya?
One moment. Here you are!
Focus!
So what do we know about Murga, anyway? I mean, what else?
Murga comes from a time when Shang-Tu was at war with the island nation of Perusa. She was uncontrollable, laying waste to entire armies single-handedly. My ancestors were unable to end her, but they did devise a way to contain her. They sealed her and her destructive potential away with the power of the Kingdom Stone.
The Kingdom Stone. So when the stone was shattered, that Brevin, another calamity we can lay at his feet.
But what else? Murga seems to be completely set on her vengeance. Why? All the water dragons are gone now. And then there's Bakunawa. Just what is that thing? There's so much we don't know, and the only people who can tell us are long dead.
Oh, those people may be dead, but there's no reason why they can't talk. Well, not literally talk, but my library has the largest collection of historical texts in all of Avalis. I'm sure I have a few books written by people who lived in those times.
Wow, that sounds super neat! I'd love to read them!
Certainly! Our rental fees are very reasonable.
Then I will commit myself to research. Perhaps an answer to our current predicament lies within those texts.
I'd love to help too! If that's okay, Your Excellency.
A second pair of eyes would be useful.
Yeah, while you guys read, I'm gonna go find Cory and talk her out of this.
What?
Absolutely not. She's with them. That makes her our enemy.
She attacked us, Carol. She put you in danger.
Okay, fair points all around, but listen, I know how she thinks. It's all about money to her. If you, drop some moolah on me to bribe her or something, I'm sure she'd switch sides just like that.
Everything you just said does not help your case in the slightest. A mercenary who would work for the highest bidder and change loyalties at the drop of a hat is inherently untrustworthy.
I concur. It would be an unnecessary risk.
Come on, we could use her help. She has that huge airship thing too.
Don't mean to toot my own horn here, but fastest airship in the country right here.
We appreciate the gesture, and we shall avail ourselves of that service as well.
Oh, well, I didn't mean... I guess I did but...
It is settled. The mercenary is too great a risk. We must focus on the immediate task ahead of us. Assess the threat of Murga, and stop this Bakunawa.
Everyone, wake up! Carol is gone!
Of all the worst times.
Traitor!
What? Carol? She may be a lot of things, like reckless and selfish, but...
She knows where the Magister is hiding and our plans. If she doesn't outright join Murga, then this information will be beaten out of her. It doesn't matter how we feel about her. She's placed our entire mission at risk, and that makes her a traitor.
Do you hear yourself? You're talking about our friend.
The captain was our friend. Ascal was our friend. Who's next, I wonder? Are you going to join Murga as well?
Mira, calm down!
Don't tell me what to do!
Stop! Please, stop! I can find Carol. I know her scent. Lady Nira, I know you're hurting, and I know you're having trouble trusting people right now. But trust me, I would never, ever hurt you. Please.
You're right. Forgive my outburst.
It's okay. We'll find her together.
Right.
We all know where she's going, so all we need to do now is find her sister.
Her ship is the Perusian carrier. She'll most certainly have a base in the southern islands.
Then that's where we're headed.
To Perusa!
Hold it right there! You don't honestly think you can get to Perusa without my help, do you?
You're coming with us?
Certainly! With our combined strength and cunning, we'll get that fish-faced tyrant a proper what for!
He wants to find a new Battlesphere champion.
I want to find a new Battlesphere champion.
Very well. Your ship would ease the difficulty of passage.
To the skies, my friends!
We'll handle it from here, Mayor. You may continue on your way.
getting a signal.
Carol?
I don't know. It's all fuzzy.
About time you ladies picked up.
What the... Spade?
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
A red scarf. Explain yourself. How did you access our channel?
I'd prefer to tell you in person. Maybe in the basement at Goldie's. Can't miss it.
Cyclone!
Long time no see.
Long time no see.
Long time no see!
And we have never met. Are we done?
Yep. Anyway, lower your hackles. Your channel's secure. I just got the codec frequency off my brother.
I guess Dale heard about the attack, huh?
Yeah, and he's doing everything he can to avoid an all-out war with an ancient water dragon. In the meantime, I'm just doing my part to save the world.
We do not conduct business with career criminals.
Yeah, and saving the world doesn't really line up with your usual interests.
Look, it was either this or helping Mayor Zhao find his champion. And you know me, I like my jobs dangerous. Besides, I've got intel that I think you'll want to know. So what do you say?
Let's do it for Carol.
What kind of intel?
Secret tunnels, strange beacons, the works. These islands are crawling with them, and our newly elected leader of Shang-Tu is using them for her plans.
Ah!
Is that a volcano?
I only see smoke, which is good. Hot melty lava would be bad.
Not exactly a vacation hotspot, huh?
Oh, it's a hotspot, all right. Those volcanoes should be dormant. Plus, a bunch of robots have moved into the region, and they are definitely not friendly.
Robots! Sounds like that monkey's friends!
We will find out what these extremists are planning and crush them at their source. Perhaps you are of some use to us after all, Scarf. But don't expect us to owe you anything.
Relax. Big Bro's the one footing the bill. These are the leads I've dug up so far.
Then this diner will act as our headquarters for the interim.
We can talk battle strategies over Lumpia!
Right. Let's move out.
Massive fight is happening in the jungle nearby.
Safe bet it's Carol doing her Carol thing.
If it is, I'll snip her out!
Retrieve her safely, but do not forget what she has done.
Monkey boy! Return the syntax room to me at once, else my overwhelming power will blow your mind into a million pieces!
No way, Ashtray! I found it fair and square!
Yeah! Your voice is so annoying! Just give me the robot!
No, your voice is annoying! Prepare to be silenced!
No, your voice is annoying! And I fire my missile!
This fighting can work to our advantage. If we surreptitiously aid Serpentine in his attack, we can strike a crucial blow to over the forces.
Back down! If he gets syntax back, he'll be very sick!
Better we face someone we decisively beat. This is our chance to turn the tide of war.
No! He'll be a danger to the environment! Look at what he's done to forests!
Are you expecting me to sympathize with trees when the freedom of Shang-Chi is at stake?
Ladies! I don't like the idea of either of them having syntax. We saw firsthand how dangerous it is. Let's focus on getting it back first.
Cyclone!
invincible! Dodge it!
Syntax is here too? It's like... well, it's like a jungle in here.
Hey, get away from her! She's mine! Oh, but she's very dangerous. You should let us big sisters take care of her. No! She's the heart of my latest, greatest buddy yet! The BFF 3000! With her as the conduit, all 3 combiners can be operated by a single pilot. Maximum action, maximum firepower, maximum... Where did she go?
I get the feeling we're about to find out.
Re-established. Hello, General Suite. Hello indeed. So kind of you to fix my throne for me, monkey boy.
Hey! No fair cheating, you cheater!
I am not cheating! I'm just smarter than you, and now nothing will stop me from... As I was saying, nothing will stop me from...
Now, physics! You'll be sorry when Murga shows up! We're gonna wake up Bakunawa, and she's gonna take me to outer space! Space!
Ha! Looks like we've got a junior astronaut here. Then join me. The great and generously giving Lord Brevin is always looking for new recruits.
Don't listen to him. His offers are steeped in lies and deceit.
Oh, yeah! Stop it!
And you, dog! I repeat my offer. Or would you rather your friends learn the truth?
What truth? That you're a miserable snake?
Join me, little one. You may yet live to see your parents.
So you're not only a cheat, but a liar too. Brevin sure knows how to pick 'em.
Fine! Then witness the power of a fully operational syntax! Initiate code black!
As you wish, sir.
Yes! The infection is perfection! Your army is mine now! Go forth! Eliminate them!
In light of our mutually assured destruction, I believe a truce is in order.
Cyclone!
Activate!
No, no, no! We all have to say activate at the same time!
You cannot be serious. That song and dance routine is required for this thing to function.
Get out of my sight, eyesore!
Activate!
power of syntax, I should be invincible!
That's how it's done.
Victory! And now what's yours is mine! Huh? Where did my playmates go? Guys? Hello? You guys are jerks! I feel bad. That was a little mean.
Was kidnapping Mayor Zhao and having a hand in Shang Tu's downfall not also a little mean?
I'm just glad that's over with.
Lilac, about what Serpentine said.
It's okay. You don't have to say anything if you don't want to. I'd trust you over Snake Man any day of the week. And when you're ready to talk, I'll be here. Now, let's go find Carol.
Okay!
You don't seem all that hung up about Carol.
Carol's Carol, I guess. Still has to do things her way. She hasn't changed at all.
Not in the way you did, right?
What's that supposed to mean?
Just saying. You can't blame your friends for not growing up as fast as you.
Oh yeah, like you gave me a choice.
And you're still holding on to that.
You stole me from my family before I was even hatched. So yeah, I'm going to hold on to that.
Listen, I was a kid who needed to get in good with the Scarves. I'm sorry that I picked your egg, but that's how it was. We're lucky that I even found my way back.
Lucky? Lucky that I never got to know my parents? Lucky that I discovered I was a living trophy?
They wanted the egg for the pool room. It was good that they didn't mind when you hatched. Things could have gone a whole lot worse.
I have a criminal record from being raised by a bunch of thieves, Spade. I lived in the woods because my wanted posters were everywhere.
What do you want me to say? I'm sorry, all right? I'm sorry that your life didn't turn out the way it was supposed to. I made some bad decisions, brought you along for the ride, and now we're here, okay?
It's not okay. And I'm sorry about that too.
This is why we don't talk.
Cyclone! Ha!
The volcanic activity on the island is reaching a critical juncture. We have to act immediately, or there won't be a Perusa left.
Oh! We could blow a hole in the side of the volcano! Then all that lava will plop into the ocean and nobody gets turned into charcoal!
Okay, 1, you're dark. 2, you want to stop a volcano by blowing it up?
She's not wrong. That lava is coming out one way or another, so we might as well do it in a way that's safe. Well, safe-ish.
For this plan to succeed, we must create a powerful explosion. Mila, that explosive color-changing potion of yours, I don't suppose you could create a more potent version.
I think so. I just need a few ingredients first. We can probably find them around the island. I'll make a list.
Then it looks like we're going on a scavenger hunt.